Hey, so today we got some more OCK-9. He posted again, but this time we got Spider-Man and Doc Ock banging out in the streets. Let's see what the hand's about. Spider-Man 2.
Boom, movie starts off with Peter Parker being the brokest individual at all times.
As
he
always.
Then has the dilemma of going to go see Mary Jane or going to go be Spider-Man. And Big Pete ain't no simp. He said, I got a city to save. This cop car did about 30,000 bajillion flips. It was gonna land on some dumbass pedestrians that don't know how to move out the way.
I hate that. I hate that, bro. You haven't seen those scenes where like there's like a building, a bad guys, something that's coming through somebody, whether it's like a kid or adult, and they just freeze up and they stare at it. And you're just like, nigga, move. Ooh. It makes it worse when it's one of those scenes where like somebody just standing there and then they gotta get saved. And the person that saved them gotta die. It's just like, all that could have been avoided if you just move. Neji's a perfect example. Bro, you telling me Naruto looking dead at the attack couldn't move out the way? Do you know how many people were there that could have just... This man are... You know what? Naruto getting saved on multiple occasions is just different day.
But Spidey came through in a clutch and webbed it up before it could hurt anybody. He apprehends the people that flipped over the cop car, and he made it just in time to go see Mary Jane's play. But the bouncer wanted to be a hoe and tells Pete to go sit outside. You were late. But then Pete pulls up on Otto.
I ain't gonna lie. If Pete really wanted to, he could knock that bouncer right in there.
Octavius to go do his paper, as him, Harry, and a bunch of other scientists are watching him do his experiment on fusion reaction. And if I'm Peter watching Otto do this experiment, I'm hitting bro with the don't you think this get up is a little crazy? And then on top of that, the fusion reaction is just a small sun. And then Otto hits the power of the sun in the palm of my hands. Oh nah, I'm turning into Spider-Man right now and stopping you right where you stand. What are you talking about? The power of the sun in the palm of my hand? Bro, you cannot have that.
I ain't gonna lie, he did say that kind of ominous. He said that kind of weird too. The power of the sun in the palm of my hand. Like, why said it like that? But you know what?
And then the fusion reaction start drip checking. It's taking everybody's jewelry in sight. And then Otto says, calm down. What are you talking about, calm down? It just took my ice, bro. That cost about 10 bands, bro. You're going to have to reimburse me of my stuff. Reboxing right here and now,
drip checking is crazy.
But it starts pulling in all the metal in the room. Harry's looking for Peter, and bro is no...
Batman, dude. He don't know. He's like, Pete, where you at? I'm Spider-Man though, so I got dip out.
And Peter's broke ass also was drip checking and did not want to be found out for being a broke ass individual. So he came back as Spider-Man to help everybody out. Harry sees Spidey and bro starts geeking. And he's extra mad too because Spidey saved his life. Bro storms off saying some damn, this doesn't change a thing. But once Spidey got Harry out of there, he pulled up on Otto, and Otto was like, what are you doing here? And he said so damn, I'm pulling the plug. And as he went to go unplug everything, he got smacked right in the head on one of Otto's tentacles. That's what his lame ass get for saying that sorry ass joke.
I know it's
that Spider-Man's laying out. The metal frame from this glass window starts to break off, and then all the glass shards boom Otto's wife. As he turns around,
another example of somebody screaming and not moving. You had time to scream. You had time to like maybe like block your arteries, maybe duck down, maybe you know, get into a ball. Nope, she chose to freeze and scream, the good old freeze and scream. But
the fusion reactor breaks the chip that he had implanted into his head to control the tentacle arms. I'm talking about, look at Octavius, bro is getting cooked. But Spidey gets up and then disconnects all the cores from the fusion reactor. And the thing just blew up and then sucked back in like a goddamn black hole. Yeah, Otto, I don't think you had any of that under control, big dog. It's the next day, and while Otto is laid out finna get the procedure done onto him, his 4 extra arms start booming the doctors by themselves, and then he gets up out of there.
That was a horror movie.
And my boy Peter Parker gotta have the worst luck of all time, because him and Aunt May are at the bank doing bank stuff, and right next to them, I'm talking about to the immediate left of him and Aunt May, is Dr. Otto Octavius.
Tell you what, Doc Ock pulled up in this undercover pedophile outfit. Like he pulled up in this secret agent flasher outfit, public nudist outfit. On me, like ain't no way y'all got robbed. Well, almost got robbed by a guy who he's like a stalker. Like y'all almost got robbed by a guy that's like he's on the registry. Ain't no way.
He is finna rob the bank. And my question is, did nobody in the bank see this strange man with the trench coat Boston-Lino combo?
Right. Secret sex offender looking at.
My ass wouldn't have let him in if I saw bro walk in like that. You gots to go. But Octavius rips the vault door off, and then he almost crushes Aunt May to death with it, but Peter kicks her ass out the way. And while Octavius is robbing the bank, Peter hit the nastiest dash of all time, and Aunt May over here talking about some damn, hey bro, don't leave me, as he comes back as Spider-Man. But then Octavius just starts slinging money at him, and if I'm Spidey, bro.
Okay, I don't know what he about to say, but me personally, Peter is broke. Me personally, I probably got some coins put in my pocket. It's kind of messed up. Hey, I would have weave. The whip, money, pocket. All right, back to boxing.
Bro, I'm telling Octavius, bro, we are both too broke for you to be just throwing around money like this.
Right.
But Spidey grabs one of the bags out of midair and throws it right back at Octavius. Peter tried to web Octavius' ass up, but he still got web blockage. And then Octavius gets this nasty ass throw. I'm talking about throws this bag of pennies at bro, having his ass splat on the wall. And then Octavius yokes little bro up. It was finna start squeezing bro's head like a grapefruit. But Spidey webbed 2 tables at Octavius. He broke the one in half on his right, but he did not see the one on the left coming. And it boomed his ass out the bank.
That man hit Otto the moderator. Okay, you stopped the first one. What about the second one?
Bro's ass got blown back under this cab, but Spidey.
You know what? Hold on. I'm sorry. I keep pausing, but one thing I never understood is how Doc Ock got the defense, the resistance to be slammed into buildings, to breaking the concrete, crashing in the cars. And he's getting up. Like, y'all do know that he's a regular human, but like just like robot tentacles, right? He's a regular human. Do y'all remember this? I don't know, like the arms are like taking the brunt of the damage or what, but he should not be getting up for any of this, especially when he's fighting Spider-Man. That's kind of absurd when you think about it, because he's boxing a superhuman. Now, I get Peter holds back in every fight he has, but you're not telling me Peter isn't sleeving Doc Ock in one punch yet. He just... Okay. Plot writers.
He came out the window. Otto threw a door at him. He dodged the first one, but then he threw a second one, and it connected clean right on Spider-Man's sternum. And then of all the people Octavius could have took for a hostage, he took Aunt May, started climbing up this building. Spidey quickly follows. He starts negotiating while Otto trying to get his auntie back. But then Octavius started playing with human life, drops her ass, says, oops, Butterfingers. And all I got to say is Octavius must have always been evil, because wasn't your ass just trying to finish the experiment, bro? Right. What is he doing playing with human life like this, big dog? Spidey webs her up and yanks her ass up above him. But before he could grab her, Otto starts getting these free licks off on Spidey.
Oh God,
and now Spidey and Otto are going blow for blow, falling down this building while Aunt May is hanging on for dear life with her umbrella. While Otto got done exchanging CTE with Spider-Man, he slammed his ass through a window and then threw his ass into the building across from him. And then we go back.
Spider-Man's always hitting his back. He's like he got that superhuman durability, because his back should be done by now.
To Aunt May as she loses grip, but her over dramatic ass was standing over a ledge anyways. But Octavius gripped her ass up again, and Spidey said, oh nah, can't let that slide. He catapulted his ass towards them, but Octavius was concealing the doohickey he had within his robot arms, as he was just finna stab the mess out of Spider-Man, but Aunt May got some squabbles in there and smacked him across the leg with her umbrella. And from the recoil of Aunt May's heavy-handed ass, Octavius drops her. But Spider-Man saves Aunt May's life while Octavius dips. But in the meantime, Peter Parker is having the absolute worst day of his life, as he got invited to this big-ass party and he got to deal with J. Jonah Jameson's BS, Harry's BS, and then not only that, the dude he was told to specifically take pictures of is going out with the girl that he's liked for like 37 years.
Let's keep it a band. All right. Let's keep it tall. They ruined Mary Jane. They've been did that, like, especially in the movies. Mary Jane has manipulated Peter multiple times. She has switched from Peter, Harry, even to this guy, this astronaut guy. She didn't even like this man. She is that solely just to get to Peter, which is really absurd. Like, Mary Jane was really in these streets, like, for the streets, period. Whew.
And look at Big Goat's eyes. Bro is holding back tears right now as he's trying to talk to Mary Jane. And just watch this scene, man. Look at what they do to my goat.
Huh? Isn't that right?
I forgot about that.
Huh, brother?
Me personally, Harry, we're friends. You know, you're mad because you think that Spider-Man killed your dad. And since I know Spider-Man, technically, because I'm his photographer, quote unquote, I should tell you who he is or how to get to him. But you never slap me in my face. Alright, because Peter's too nice. Any regular person would have sat Harry aside and explain what actually happened. Because he's Spider-Man, he should have sat him aside and said what actually happened. But instead, he just... I don't know. I don't think I can be able to handle this. Get hit in my face by my best friend because I still haven't told him what actually happened. And on top of that, the girl I like is apparently marrying some random dude. Peter get done so dirty, bro. It don't matter if it's a show, a movie, the comics. Lately, even back then, they just been taking a dump on this man, but it's what it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just want you all to know that the beautiful Miss Mary Jane Watson has just agreed to marry me.
Who I hate you.
Talking about if my best friend smacked me 2 times consecutively in front of the girl I've loved my whole life, I'm launching myself into space, grabbing the symbiote, and coming back and beating up Harry, because no way you're disrespecting me like that. But after finding out Mary Jane's for the streets, Pete's like, you know what? I think that's enough Spider-Man for a little bit. And after Pete quits being Spider-Man, Peter Parker's living life being an actual human being. But on the side, Otto Octavius is still building...
Which is crazy. He was happy. Like, y'all ever noticed that every time Spider-Man starts being Spider-Man, he actually has a good life? Crazy, right? Who knew if you stopped being the thing that tormented you, you would have a fun life? But, hey. Oh yeah, by the way, y'all seen like the new comic where basically like apparently a different universe of, well, a new ultimate universe of Mr. Fantastic basically made it to Peter wasn't Spider-Man, and so Peter actually had a nice fulfilling life, and then basically Peter got the spider later on, and he was like, okay, so you get an option, you get Spider-Man again like you're supposed to, or just keep this life and you can Spider-Man again. But you know, go check that out actually.
In that fusion reactor, but he needs some more tritium, so he pulls up on Harry, and then Harry's like, I'll give you all the tritium you need as long as you kill Spider-Man. But Pete's in a coffee shop talking to MJ, and a whole ass car gets launched at the back of bro's head. He takes MJ and he dodges the car.
We get too official.
Around, and Doc Ock is right there.
Never mind.
Tells him to tell Spider-Man to come meet him at 3, and then he kidnaps Mary Jane. So Peter suits back up and he is Spider-Man once again.
Oh yeah.
So Pete pulls up on Doc Ock and they start boxing immediately. He gets this nasty combo off on Doc Ock, but bro said never again, grabs him by the chest and slammed him on the roof of this building. Pete fell down and he was grabbing onto one of the clock hands. Otto had knocked it off and now bro was falling down this building. And then Peter does attempted murder.
I remember the scene. Peter really should have killed him with this. Like, if Doc didn't move, he would have died. Look, watch.
With this damn near sword, he slings it back at the Otto and it missed it. And I'm just gonna assume he tried to headshot Otto with that clock.
You telling me that wasn't murderous intent, bro? You telling me that wasn't murderous intent? All right.
Hand. Otto tore it up, threw them back at Peter. Peter kicked both of them out the way. He did not see the metal tentacle coming.
Neither did I.
But Spidey webbed Otto, pulled his ass off the building, and now both these dudes are tumbling down
onto the train.
They both recover, but Pete tries to web Otto, but he blocks it with the tentacles and pulls his ass to him. Then Pete kicks Bro in the face and jumps off of him like he's goddamn Sonic or something. Then Pete almost got decapitated by a freeway. Spidey starts dodging Doc's tentacles. Then he swings off on one, kicks Bro in the face. But Doc Ock did not take too kind of that. Gripped Bro up by both of his legs and then tossed his ass into this sky bridge. But Spider-Man's cool ass slipped through the cracks of it, and I know his ass was brushing his shoulders off as he made it through the gap. Then he caught up to Otto and tackled his ass, and now they're on the side of this train boxing. And my only question is, how does Otto not have vertigo? He was a regular dude like 3 days ago. Now he's fighting on buildings and on the side of trains. Like, your body is not used to this, big dog.
That's what I said, bro. I said that earlier in this video. I said that. Okay.
Then Otto grips Spider-Man's ass. How's he doing this? Pause. And then slams his ass into the train.
Crazy.
Spidey's ass starts parkouring in the inside of the train, ruining these New Yorkers' days. And I'm not gonna lie, if I didn't believe J. Jonah Jameson then, I would have believed him now. Cause why are you doing this, bro? Putting your old ass and toes in front of my face, big dog. You are a menace.
Or
He comes back on top of the train and Otto is nowhere to be seen. He sees a tentacle and then he starts following it.
Snuck
he
this
comes
man
to the
again.
side of the train again, looks through the window and Otto pops
Hello.
up and smacks the mess out of bro, knocking his ass off the train tracks. But Spidey webs onto the back of the train. He pulls himself up and Otto is mad pressed. So his ass starts throwing a tantrum and then throwing civilians off the train.
For no reason.
Spidey saves their lives though, but then Otto goes to the front of the train, knocks out the conductor. Then Otto puts the train in overdrive and broke off the train. And then his ass dips. And then Spider-Man decides to be a sensible human being and do the sensible human being thing by stopping the train with his entire body.
The iconic scene.
Knocked bro out. Having the passengers of the train come pick bro up, but Doc Ock pulls up, pushes the citizens of New York out the way, hits Spider-Man with the net.
Right, because he pulled up and they were like, nah, you ain't getting him. And he literally put his tentacles between everybody in the bus and just said, yeah, move. And he grabbed him.
He is jabbing and then drops his ass off to Harry. Doc Ock takes the tritium, dips, and then Harry
that same way he knocked Peter out, that fight should have been the same way it ended with Doc Ock. Peter should have punched him one time, should have been over, but nah, plot gotta keep going.
Masked Spider-Man revealing that it's Pete. And bro was perplexed, bamboozled, taken aback, schmeckledorfed even, and finding out that Spider-Man, the man that killed his father, is his best friend. Pete figures out that Otto is trying to make the fusion reactor again, and he pulls up on bro's blown up abandoned house. And they get in the mix, frame one. But Spider-Man pulls up on Otto, but Otto threw mans out the building like crazy. Like his ass hit this nasty ass home run. Spidey recovers, webs himself back into the building, and slams Otto through the floor. While in the water, Spidey is just wailing on bro, but Mary Jane is sucked into the fusion reactor. And Spidey got to take a break from beating the brakes off of Otto. So he goes, saves Mary Jane, and then gets his spine cracked open with this metal pipe. And then Otto just starts throwing Spider-Man around, but then he hems him up by his leg. He was finna stab bro right in the chest, but Mary Jane pulled up and was finna hit Otto upside the head with this plank. But bro's tentacle caught it and then smacked the mess out of her. So he then proceeded on with the stabbing of Spider-Man, but Spidey pulled up some cables and blocked the stab, and then that started electrocuting Otto. I'm talking about bro is getting fried right now, no calamari. So while Otto's getting turned into calamari back there, Spider-Man starts undoing the cables for the fusion reactor, but that hoe is still going. But after Otto Spider-Man, the whole getting fried by electricity gave bro an epiphany because it fried the chip in the back of his head again. And then he figures out that the only way to stop it is by drowning the fusion reactors. So Otto sacrifices himself to save New York.
Realistically, right? Otto really could have just broke that whole thing, right? And just climbed out. He didn't have to stay there. Like, get it? He needed to, like, make sure it broke down. But, like, the second he broke the pillars, he could have just, like, left, but hey.
And yeah man, that's the end of the fight. Spider-Man won. And the moral of the story is, don't rob banks.
Obviously. Alright, but anyway, that was a good blast from the past video to see a fight I haven't seen in a long time, because that movie's old. But anyway, I'm gonna get up out of here. Hope I enjoyed the video. See you next time. Peace, clubbers.